express lines, and what they've taught me about humanity. A wake-up call to the cognitive blindness we all wander through life with and how to snap out of it. Hi, this is Adrian. Welcome to Emotional Bandwidth. Let's get into it. We all talk about the effect that smartphones and social media have had on our lives. We have a personal bubble that essentially insulates us from the world around us. It's safe and has created a way for us to feel connected to the world and everything that encompasses. It is a paradox, however, because as close as it makes us, it actually isolates us from people, our feelings, and general awareness. Look no further than if you take public transportation or if you are in, say, a department store or business that serves the public. When not directly interacting with a sales clerk or point of interest, everybody essentially just zones out on their phone. While it is a fun way to read articles, catch up on social media, or just kill time, it has dulled our senses and awareness to the situations happening around us. It is essential that we are able to pull ourselves away and resist the temptation to pull out our phones the second something is not immediately occupying our time. It has caused a lot of dissonance with our environment and as a result has caused us to miss out on advantages and situations that can personally benefit us. Discipline is needed in all facets of life, and this modern convenience has allowed us to let go of some of that, if we ever had it in the first place. When on the train or bus, do me a favor. Stop and take a look around. Notice that 99.9% of people are on their phones the entirety of their ride, never looking up or around. What if something's going on that could affect them? They usually survey the group around them and take action based on what they see others doing. While this usually works out, there are plenty of times that it doesn't. One exercise I like to use is the express lane at the supermarket. Most people want to do everything fast, right? This is one of the byproducts of the instant gratification culture that having fast phones and non-interpersonal relationships create. Convenience has replaced patience and understanding. So when you go to the supermarket, most people with 10 items or less just wander over to the express lane without first surveying the lay of the land. Express is great when it's a few people, but 20 people on an express lane is no longer express. If one were to just pay attention to their surroundings, you would notice that there may be a line or two with two people with more stuff, but you will get out generally faster. Most of the time when you are out of there and they see you while they are still on the quote-unquote express lane waiting, it clicks in their head that they could have done the same thing. I'll give you another example. My job has 3 doorways at the main entrance, an automatic door activated by a panel on the left, a perpetual revolving door meant to usher several groups of people into the building at a time in the middle, and a manual one on the far right. Time and time again, when walking up to the building, there are people staring into their phones waiting to go into the revolving door, not realizing that if they just thought for a moment, they could have easily used one of the other entrances and only do so once someone like me walks up and presses the panel or opens the door to those spaces respectively. It's indicative of the way we allow others to think for us instead of using our own awareness. And it can have dangerous results. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people start to walk across the street without looking up from their phone only because they sense or see movement in their periphery. It's dangerous for sure. Those people crossing have timed their walk across, and sometimes there's still oncoming traffic that they have accounted for, but you have not. Keep in mind, this is not to chastise or shame people, but you have to have accountability for your own actions and lack thereof. How can you be aware of situations that are happening in real time if your attention is always glued to your phone? So I propose that you take a look at these examples I've presented and think about that. Next time you're in a Target or some other big store, look around before you just wander over to the express lane and see if you don't notice what I notice. Listen to music or a podcast like this one, shameless plug, on your commute, but put your phone away and look around. Learn to be able to disengage voluntarily and not just let others think for you. You're not being smarter by doing so. You are trusting this person is paying more attention than you are, and that isn't always the case. Take care and be safe. Thanks for listening. This has been Emotional Bandwidth. I'm Adrian. See you next time.